place, I can't forget the time. Place that we just met, she's just the girl for me. I want all the world to see we've met. Da, 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 da. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps scrolling me back again. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps scrolling me back again. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps scrolling me back again.
Live on the Wiseguyz show.
That's right, that's right. Well, welcome to our studio, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves.
It's great to be here.
Certainly are.
That's right. Annie Masciandaro and Chris Palmerini is joining us in studio. The other guys are just getting the other guests ready to go. But we want to thank you for coming in, and we hope you're pleasant.
Our pleasure.
Your stay is pleasant, and we're waiting for some pizzas, so hopefully you can grab a couple slices before you go.
It's not going to happen. I got the money in my pocket and I'm in here.
So how did you guys get started? Like you met, but how did you meet?
Well,
No date in sight.
I was doing an open mic jam on a Thursday night, and the guy who was running it brought Chris in and his buddy, and we started playing together, and before you know it, we mutinied the
Well, we
the
became
leader of
a
the
five-piece band,
Yeah.
and then we just slowly started firing everybody.
Yeah.
So we
it-
got
Oh, you
down-
were a five-piece band.
Yeah, but we didn't know each other. We
Before
just,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
And actually, she was like, "Why are you bringing
No,
somebody
they
else?"
all,
Another
I think it all
guy
against
or-
somebody else who
She
could
didn't
use
want
it.
another guy in the band, but it ended up me. And
Yeah.
here we are 12 years later.
So wait, when you started with a band, is that what
Yeah.
Well, we've been in a lot of bands, but
Yeah.
she was doing an open mic, and I just happened to get pulled in on a Thursday night to do it with her. But
And little by little,
Locally?
everybody.
You were
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
locally
it
in
was up in
Washington
Washington Township.
Okay.
It was this old bar. It was a bar liquor store called Sal and Annie's. It's not even there anymore. And we started
Rest in
there,
peace, Sal and
and we
Annie.
just kind of kept
we
going
really kind
with
of
it.
took off with it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now, when you write your originals, are they like the Beatles and the other stuff that you do, or
I
totally
have
different?
a little bit of Beatle-ish stuff, but stuff I write actually, which I've been writing for a little while, is I write a lot of Halloween music.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Halloween.
And I got well, I got one song got on a Rob Zombie CD.
You
so-
should have told me. I mean, we would have played some. We had a Halloween special. We needed some
We had
music.
Well, I'm the house band for the Chiller Theater Convention.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well,
nice.
We were
go
there.
every year. We go every
There
year.
you
I
go.
love chiller.
I've worked Chiller Theater since the second show.
We were there.
Oh,
Just we stayed both nights. Well, not both nights. Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And what a great time it was. Andrew Anderson's always on the card. You never seen Andrew there?
Yeah, you always have to
He's
see
on
him.
the card. He's on the
Yeah,
poster every
wrestlers
Well, as
show.
soon as he walked in, I said, "Oh, I
Yeah.
know he's been to Chiller."
Yeah, he's like with the wrestlers in the back
Yeah,
over there.
Tito Santana.
Chris usually has a playing wig on. That's
Yeah,
why.
I usually
A
wear.
wig?
Well, when
Yeah,
I play,
for the
I'm a
house
house
band,
band
yeah.
for 25 years or more there.
He's been a fireman for 25 years.
So you played on Saturday
Who
night.
doesn't know that?
Yeah.
Come on.
You were there Saturday night too.
Oh yeah, I
you
played
stayed.
with Joel Turner. I played
Yeah.
with,
Oh,
and-
okay.
They were playing when we were in the bar.
And then last April, I played with the Monkeys and.
Oh, nice,
hey.
nice.
Oh.
We're the monkeys.
Were you? So, did you play Saturday night? That
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. He was playing that night.
Yeah, I kind of started that whole Saturday night.
Okay. Oh,
It's
nice.
The promoter of the show,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in the band too. So
Oh,
he said, "Let's."
that's right. He
play
did go up and
something
play
together.
this. He played. He got up on
Last
stage.
time was the first time he never played, so
Oh, wow.
he wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
But,
So you guys are doing like private parties, weddings, and like
Bar
what
mitzvahs.
do?
Well, we do. Yeah.
We do, yeah, we do a lot.
So you
of
play you play yourselves. I don't know what to say.
Do
like
you
that.
just
You
play?
guys play
do you play with
solo?
yourself?
Do you just play a chiller?
And then-
Do you just play a chiller?
I've joined them
She was
in
with us a
Chiller.
few
I
times,
played
yeah.
drums with them, and I also came in and sang with them, but I'm not in the band though.
This year you had Richie Scarlett, right? And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
my buddy Rudy Sarzo. I always
Rudy
I always
Sarzo,
bump into him
yeah.
in the hallway, and I'm like, Rudy. He's starting to get to know
Really
who I
nice
am now.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of these guys I played with there are just, you know.
And then the other guy,
nicest guys.
the other guy,
Carmine Apiece.
Carmine Apiece.
Yeah, Carmine. He played with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
Vanilla
awesome. Though,
Fudge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
And
sat
then he
down
said
and watched.
we had a theremin player, which is that spooky
Yeah.
sound. And he goes, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
Like he wasn't expecting.
It's a lot of fun. It really is. I have a great time there. I'm going to try to go there again in April. The best was the Halloween. The October one's always the best.
Yeah.
Now, do they do the same thing in April,
Yeah, it's the same show.
but they play all night on Saturday against. Oh, that's not until 2 o'clock. It's always the same thing, right? Oh,
Yeah, last
there
time we had the
again.
Monkeys, and we had
yeah, we met.
Martha
them.
Davis from the Motels. She sang with us.
Oh, is that only lonely?
What
Yeah.
about the other guy?
Great.
I think I'm not
That
gonna remember.
is
his name.
another really sweet person.
We had an oldies guy there that was there. I forget his name.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna remember.
and I can see his face.
Yeah, he was in the one room. I was gonna
Yeah.
go see him, and I forgot.
And then I brought in May Pang, and I brought in
Kung
Frida.
Pao?
Frida
So who ordered Chinese? Did you order? What did you order?
Column
I
one.
brought in Frida Kelly, who was the Beatles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um,
Must
I
be a
brought
lot
her
of fun
in,
to
so-
play with all those people, huh? It's when you
Yeah,
get
no
up
doubt.
there.
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
Now I'm not a musician, but when you go up there and you play, it all just works together. Like when you're playing the same.
I get together with them in a hotel room, which is actually more fun than being on the stage.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
can imagine.
yeah.
Because
What
that's
happens
where
in
we're
the
all,
hotel room?
drinking all-
But it's not, it's got to be. It's a regular hotel room. Or is it like a suite?
Yeah, no, we have the regular hotel.
Hotel, yeah.
I think
But
one of my-
I have like amps and everything set up.
Now,
Oh,
when you
really?
My favorite hotel performances was the Cow Sills.
Oh my gosh.
That
Oh, they
was
got some
incredible.
We had
House
house
Sills.
sales, and we had Marky Ramone on drums.
Mark.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
What a
We
combination.
hung out.
Wow.
We signed
Right,
the,
the
signed the
Cow
drumstick
Sills.
for us.
Yeah.
Marky Ramone signed the drumstick, right? It was,
Yeah.
Now, when you were younger, did you say, "Oh, I'm going to become a musician," or you're going to become a doctor and then you
Well,
became a
my
musician? Or?
family were all musicians,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I had no choice.
What inspired you to be a musician? Your
We had
family?
no choice.
My dad played. The funny story: my dad was playing with Jerry Vale.
Oh,
The
wow.
night I was
Nice.
born.
T.K. Walker. He's a like a
Yes.
double Jerry
Yeah.
Vale.
Yeah.
So the night I
He's
was
good.
born, my dad was working with Jerry Vale, and
Wow.
then I was born at night, so they got a phone call where he was working, and then Jerry Vale announced to the audience that I was born, and that was my first
Wow.
performance.
That's some story.
I got applause like the minute I was
That's
born.
awesome.
I grew up on Jerry Vale.
Lou Monte,
Lou
my dad used to play with
Monte,
him.
yeah. And I
He's
didn't
only
know Lou
21
Monte.
too.
I got Jerry Vale in my car.
I love Jerry.
You better let him out.
Yeah.
Louis Prima. How about Louis
I got every
Prima?
Italian American in my car.
And then actually, what's really weird is I was trying to find a cousin through this weird thing, and then he ended up passing away. And then we realized that she grew up right across the street from my cousins, where
Wow.
I used to go when I was a kid.
In
so
New
most
Jersey?
likely, we hung out together because she lived
probably beat
directly.
him up at the end of my street.
I think she threw that
So you
rock
guys-
He
at
looks
my
a little
head.
beat up.
Yeah.
Are you from Belleville?
No, I'm from
Oh.
Little Ferry, born in Brooklyn.
Born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
and-
What part of
and-
Brooklyn?
I grew up in
Methodist
Russell
Hospital.
Park.
And
Oh,
they
wow.
shipped
So
me
when-
right to
And I live
Jersey.
in Nyack.
How'd you just get over to bricks?
Yeah.
How'd you just get involved doing bricks? You know, and it's really nowhere near that.
How we got involved, my best friend of since I was 13 years old, she had gone there with her brother, and her brother knew the owner, who's not the owner now.
Okay.
And when she came home, she said, "You got to go check this place out that we ate. I think it would be a great place for you to play." So her brother kind of hooked me up with the owner. We started playing there. The owner at that time sold the place. He and his wife owned it, and they sold it now to this woman, Candace.
Candace
And
Christine.
Candace is amazing, and the place is great. And
Yeah. There's
Is,
good food there.
is the
You know
drums?
Nicky Fabs? You know Nicky Fabs?
Vic,
Oh,
Nicky
yeah.
Fabs,
Nicky Fabs is a good kid.
Of
Nice.
course,
He's a good kid.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Is the drums the only instrument you play?
That is the
Oh,
only
so,
instrument.
and you've been playing since you were 13?
No, since I was 8.
Since you were 8, wow.
Yeah, since I was 8.
And your first drum set was?
The Cow Sills.
Oh.
The Sears drum
Oh,
set
yeah.
from Cow.
Nice.
I gotta have more cowbell.
But my first live performance was when I was 11. I went to see my drum instructor, and I got up and played "Color My World" by Chicago. And
Oh,
I came
nice.
back and I sat down and I said, "Mom and Dad, I want to do this for the rest of my life." And they said, "Oh."
So after they
We're in
shot you,
trouble.
what happened?
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, they knew then.
So it was a very loud house.
But you had to have a curfew.
What, a playing curfew?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Especially the drums.
Yeah,
I mean, the
absolutely.
guitar I don't mind.
There's a lot of cracks in the ceiling.
I played a female organ myself.
Can you go to the... But now,
You hit him with him though. Did you hit him?
are you looking to play with another band, or are you just going to stay as a duo?
We kind of do offshoot stuff.
Yeah, we do a lot of different stuff.
Well,
But
because-
I mean, this is our main.
You two sound very nice
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
I mean, we could sleep and do it. I
Yeah,
hate to say
it's a
it,
well-oiled
but it's
That's what makes
just,
it good,
we
though.
just go because
Yeah.
we just know.
It's just
I
like
know
a rhythm
exactly
in
where
there.
she's gonna go with her voice.
Right, right.
that way.
Yeah.
And exactly what she's gonna do
There
when
you
she's
go.
playing drums. Even if it's something we've never played before, I just know where she's
Yeah.
gonna go.
Are you a
Sounds
couple?
like
Are
it,
you a
sounds
couple?
like
No, okay.
No,
I just
not
Does
ever.
everybody think
Yeah.
that?
Everybody
What's
thinks
Everybody
that.
thinks
that.
Yeah.
We're married.
He's
Yeah.
my
Both
work
married.
husband.
Yeah.
I'm his work
I always
wife.
say if we
Yeah.
were married, one of us
That's
would
awesome.
be dead.
well, she's pretty. Sounds like the
I
tough
don't
one
know. This is
already.
whooping your ass with drumsticks.
She said something about being put in love when she was 13.
It's pie.
Drumstick sticking out of my arm.
I don't know what happened. He fell on him.
I don't
was
know how that
cleaning-
knife got into my back 19 times.
I was cleaning the gun and then it suddenly went off. But you do sound great, and
Thanks.
I'm really happy you came in because we met you at Bricks. Me and Johnny were outside talking, and
Yeah.
we watched you play when we were there, and
Yeah.
we thought about it. And we said, yeah, let's ask him, and that's how this all happened.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. I don't think you knew what you were getting into when you came
They
here.
knew.
But,
Kind of didn't know.
I guess when you look us up, you know, we're a radio show. We're on DDV Radio. The network that owns DDV Radio owns the magazines for emergency workers throughout New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
And the biggest bowl of pasta visual.
And the biggest, and but
own the rights.
they do have NJ Blue magazine. They have
Firefighter Now.
Jersey Firefighter Now magazine, and in Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. So.
The big time.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice magazine how they get it all going with the DDV Radio. They have a doctor show. They have
It's fantastic.
2 policewomen do shows. I mean a pastor. I mean, and Saturday is like their whole network. So again, if you want to promote being on the show again, Saturday
They replay it, yeah.
at 8 to 10 o'clock.
great.
Well, we replay every day. So once
Yeah.
Saturday comes and the show is on their network, then every day after Saturday for that week, you'll hear all their shows replay on TuneIn. So.
My only 2 friends listen to it.
But so is there any other thing you want to mention, a special mention other than I know your website is anniemash.com.
AnnieMash.com, and we have our Facebook page, the Annie Mash Duo, and my own personal page. Chris has his own personal page as well, and I mean, I do a lot of other projects as well, and we also every once in a while, when we can, we'll bring in a third person. Like this Saturday at Bricks, we're bringing in our friend Jay Nelson Kay, who is an amazing singer, guitar player, and we'll be doing some classic country stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no contemporary. All classic country, yeah. And he's great.
Well, again, you're playing at Bricks on November 17th at 6 p.m. every Thursday at 6 p.m.
What's the address?
At Bricks, Belleville, New Jersey. I don't have the actual
Franklin
number.
Avenue.
It's on the
371
corner
South
of
Franklin.
Jerome and Franklin.
371 South Franklin
Inside
Avenue,
the
Bricks.
It's really called
Fitness.
South Franklin?
I believe
I
so.
lived there. I had no idea
Yeah.
that was the name of it.
Yeah.
I knew it was
Inside
Franklin
the-
Ave, but not South Franklin.
You lived at
Retro
Bricks?
Fitness
No, I
Complex.
lived right down the street. By Roscommon.
If you
Yeah,
know
but
what
that's
low
not
boil is,
that's not Franklin.
it's very quick.
Oh, I lived right down the street.
Also mention if you know anyone goes up to Lake George
Ooh,
during the summer,
love
we're
Lake
up
George.
there
We'll be
every
up there
other
a lot.
weekend.
Yeah, really?
And a place
nice
called
trip.
Blue Water Manor, which is spectacular.
Blue Water Mountain.
It's
Friend of ours,
fantastic.
John Kelly, just bought the place and gutted the whole place out and redid. It's beautiful.
Is that your
Gutter is
favorite?
Great again.
It's the only place we play in Lake George.
No, but is that your favorite place to play?
one of our favorite. Yeah,
It's
one
up
of,
there.
Yeah.
What other places have you played at that you
We
really?
have to make Lake George again better again.
We also play at Crystal Springs up in Vernon, the golf resort.
Yeah.
Love that place. Love playing
That's
there.
another
We play
amazing
there
place
all
to
the
play.
time.
They did a lot with that area over there. That's what they did.
Beautiful.
They
Yeah.
made like kind of like
Now, do you have an
little village.
agent, a manager that books you? Oh, you're the okay. So you just
So
get
you're
on
the
phone.
drummer, you're the singer, you're the booking agent.
Yeah.
You do a lot in New York at all?
Not much.
City? Any
Sometimes,
city
not
stuff?
really, though.
You know, I pay that toll, huh?
We
Not
played
just the
for
toll,
the,
parking too.
Yes,
the
I know.
local,
I know what you mean.
the local Motion Picture Association. We did a party at the Melrose Ballroom
Ah,
in Brooklyn last year, and we're actually doing their party again this
nice.
year. But it's at their sound stage.
Now you were mentioning a local, a private event. Did you want to mention
That's
it?
on December 17th. It is a private event, though. It's for the Motion Picture Association.
And what's the Motion Picture Association in New Jersey?
It's New York. I think it's the local 52. Don't quote me on that though. I don't know if the number is 52. Pretty sure it's on my website though.
Now, where do you want to go? Where's your future? Do you want to just continue doing?
Come on, Alice.
Honestly, as long as I can make a living being a musician, that's success.
Well, if you're getting all these gigs, you got to be doing all right. I mean, especially if you're there every Thursday. I mean, that's a guarantee.
Well. Yeah.
And
people ask for CDs, so we're.
Do you have any CDs?
No, but
It's
you know what? I have-
2016. It's MP3 download. JJ told me all about it.
Nicky Voices, by the way.
He's
I
right.
don't know if you know Nicky.
Yeah,
We got to download the music.
yeah.
I have a bunch of originals that we're gonna record rather than record.
Well, listen, when you get a CD, you let us know. We'll promote it for you. It's not a problem. We always post it on our Facebook.
We'll make people buy it.
We got Larry Costa
Oh,
here.
download it off the internet.
Do you sell it when you're at Bricks?
No.
Why not?
We will if we ever.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
not.
sell
Out of the
everywhere
back
we
of the
go.
trunk.
I met where I met you out in the parking lot. Same parking lot. You meet me, I'll get you a CD.
They're good for coasters and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I mean, this is Nicky Voices, by the way. Nicky, Al Pacino. And
Oh yes. How much for a CD? What do you want? $6,000 and one Cadillac.
how about a little Schwarzenegger? Well,
How much is the CD? How much? I need to get the $2
American.
removed, so I don't know if I can afford it. I'll give you $2 for the CD. I'll let you burn me the copy. I'll buy the disc.
Who knew Arnold was that cheap?
he's our impersonator over here. We
I'm not doing well in the box office. What can I say?
you met Donald Trump, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It was fantastic.
It was huge.
Donald was very happy with little Italian Donald. I love Italians. I love my Goombas. I love Goombas. Make Goombas great again.
Nicky's 21 years old. He's the youngest member of the Wiseguyz show. We're grooming him to be a
I like to
comedian.
punch him in the face. Let me tell you. I really.
If we're
like to
grooming
punch
him, we gotta get him a haircut.
I'm gonna go to Canada with my wife. Me and her are gonna go to Canada. Forget
Nobody's going to
Friday.
Canada. They're not crying going to Canada now. How many people are going to Canada? if Trump
Not
won?
enough. Not enough.
There's
I don't see him leaving. Actually.
No, they're not going to leave. They're going to stay. Whoopi Goldberg's going to be here forever.
I'll find a way to deport her too.
Do you want to play another song? We got 5 more minutes. And before you leave, we got 5 more minutes to break.
Can you play the theme from Full House?
Backwards too.
Gino Chef.
All right, well, live on ddvradio.com and tune in, DDV Radio Studios, Annie Mash Duo.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's one
AnnieMash.com, Annie Mash Duo, their Facebook page. Check them out. Book them. They're already booked all over the place, so
Book 'em.
you got to get them a little early.
Again.
And,
mashed
so
potatoes.
you're booked. You're booked throughout the next year too, right? I see January
Yeah, we're till next year.
till next year.
Yeah.
And then
as time goes on, it just fills in more and more.
Yeah.
do you do a lot of weekends? Like, are you booked every weekend?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. That's
Yeah,
good. I mean,
yeah.
you play great music. You sound great. I mean,
Thank you.
with just a little bit of instrument that you
I
have.
love the drums that you brought.
You're gonna have to redo the tape.
Yeah.
Well,
really.
that's-
It wasn't easy moving this
You
down.
gotta get those markers, the black markers, and just color it in.
We're gonna fix it later, don't worry.
Yes, we want to thank Annie Masciandaro, and Chris Palmerini. Palmerini.
Palmerini.
I get Italian names are tough, even though I'm
Yeah.
Italian. I gotta
I don't know.
think about it.
gotta think about it.
Please check them out at Briggs in Belleville at the address. I'm sorry.
371.
371 South Franklin.
Yes, well, most of us from the area know it as Franklin Avenue, but it is South Franklin.
I didn't do
Great food,
And
great pizza.
That's right.
Brick oven.
Every Thursday night at 6 p.m. you will find Annie Mash Duo there. And check them out again on their websites. They played great tonight. We want to thank them for coming
Thank you.
in. We want to
Great
thank
job.
them.
Great
Great
job.
job.
Go see
They're
them.
great,
If you don't go
great
see them, we're
duo.
gonna come see you.
And I'm telling you, we're going to see you probably at Chiller in April.
Yeah. Oh, we're
now
gonna-
that we know you're there, we will be looking for you. We'll
Oh,
probably reach
yeah.
out.
Stop
We'll be
by
looking
me and
for
Freddie.
you.
Yeah.
We'll come by.
We're gonna need a place to crash.
Do you
so
go
have
every
room there.
Chiller?
I'm probably not going to be there. No, I usually
How do you know
take.
you're not going to be there?
Because we just told
said
them we're
that.
gonna be
I
there.
usually
That's
take that
why.
weekend I go to Florida or something.
Oh.
like that.
Florida.
We'll come by
Yeah.
Bricks
He
and
works.
see you.
He works,
All
so
right.
I go.
We'll see you
away.
at Bricks.
Yeah.
We'll stop by
Yeah.
at Bricks.
Yeah. Well, this is the Wiseguyz show. That's the first half of our show. We're going to go to break again. That was Annie Mash Duo. Again, check them out, AnnieMash.com. Check them out at
Amen.
Bricks in Belleville, every 371 South Franklin Avenue in Belleville. And then
Wiseguyz.
go to their Facebook page, Annie Mash Duo Facebook page. And don't forget their website is AnnieMash.com.
Yes.
So thanks again. This is the Wiseguyz show on DDBRadio.com. Tune in. We're live here at DDB Radio Studios. We'll be back with the cast of Brooklyn Ties.
Yeah.